Hello Scorpios, this is going to be your reading. I hope that you're doing well. This is for August 23rd. This is for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. I'm not on TikTok. So I hope that you're doing extremely well and you're being okay. Alright Scorpio, I just had a hard week. But anyway, I hope that you're doing good. Alright, so let's see. First Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Okay. Alright. The energy I feel. Okay. I'll take those two and let's see what's going on in the cards here. And get two more. Wheel of Fortune. And let's see, one more for Scorpio. Ooh, okay, that's a great one. Okay, Scorpio, on the bottom of the deck you had the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Wands. So it looks like here you are no longer considered someone. But let's go through your energy here. Alright, or something. So here you have the Five of Cups in reverse and the Fool card in reverse. So Scorpio, this is a part of you where you might be coming out of something, but you're not too quite sure what to do. You might be looking at something where you are maybe stepping back a little bit, not moving forward in the way you want to, and also the way that you see your life going. So with the Fool card here in reverse, it is something about when, and it could be self-blame here, that you maybe need to forgive yourself for things that people played in your face, or they played you as a fool, that caused you to pull back on your own self and to not feel motivated, to not go out there in the world and make the life that you want. Okay, so I do feel like this energy for you might be very stagnant in a way. But you're definitely coming into the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands here. And that Queen of Wands is telling me you're finding your passion, your truth. You're finding this change inside of you that needs to take place. Or you might be experiencing this right now as we speak. You are looking at that growth. You know, you are looking at, the Queen of Wands is very charming, very passionate, very sensual, you know. And they're in this truth. You might be just missing passion in your life, Scorpio. You might be missing having a partner. But also this truth too, with this Ace of Swords, you're standing in this truth of, if they cannot bring me peace, if they cannot bring me a happy life, or do good to me, I don't want them. So I think this is where you're looking at something through a whole different lens from you were when you were over here. So moving through the timeline here, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like here I don't know which way it came out, but either way, but you know, maybe there's a part of you that needs to make more money, and you might be not seeing the good things that's coming towards you, Scorpio. You might need to stop spending so much, to be honest, and be in the Page of Pentacles. You might be overspending, you know, on things that you really don't need at this time. So make sure to work on saving money and putting money aside for hard times, all right? So Queen of Wands is here about growth. So you might be going back to school. You are thinking about your life. You're thinking about how to better yourself. And the only thing is with this part energy up here, Scorpio, with the Fool card, again, what the risk that you are not willing to take, or the risk that's still holding you back. Now you have the Wheel of Fortune. Interestingly enough, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor for a new opportunity, a new job, a new growth of who you are in that Queen of Pentacles. And that's that Pentacle. I do feel like you have been through some things, and I'm not seeing love here yet, but it does look like you are going to be moving forward and reaping money and being rewarded for things that you've been through, because you always helped everybody else, Scorpio. Okay, so that's kind of like a part of manifesting. So let's get two more on your energy here. Two more for Scorpio. The Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles is very nice. I just think overall here you are, yeah, you're in the Emperor energy. You are taking control of your own destiny, your own life here. But it could mean love. So let's see, whatever it is, you might be in a position of leadership and boss here. Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're coming to some kind of understanding. You do spend a lot of money in your head, Scorpio, and procrastinating somewhat. Ace of Cups, though. Okay, what's that about? What is the Ace of Cups? I just said there's not love. But the Ace of Cups could be something where you're looking for that person. What is the Ace of Cups for Scorpio? What is the Ace of Cups for Scorpio? Okay, you're in the Seven of Wands energy. You're not being defensive as you used to be. You are in a calmer state. But I do feel like you just want to be treated, of course you want to be treated right. And you think about something that, you have the Six of Wands here with that Four of Pentacles. You know that with that Ace of Cups, you're starting to let your guard down. You're not being as difficult in the way of blocking yourself from everyone. Before, you used to block out everyone. I don't want a relationship. I don't want to be with nobody. I just want to be alone. But I do feel like you're getting this spark with that Queen of Wands and the truth of things. Like, well, now you're starting to kind of debate yourself. Well, not everybody's the same. I can't do that. I can't judge everybody the same way as my past person. So that's what I'm talking about. You're coming out of the defense that you might be willing, if someone shows up and gives you the right kind of love and respect, you do know now. In your justice, you're treating your own self better now, Scorpio. You are in the Hangman reverse. There's something that you keep telling yourself over and over and over you have not released. And that might be that self-blame we were talking about, whatever that is. You're in the justice. And justice is saying you're going to be treated right, Scorpio. You have learned that people you only allow what people to do to you. And you have put your foot down here in the justice. So you're going to get something here that's going to, with the Ace of Pentacles and that Wheel of Fortune, could be love, could be another relationship, could be a new opportunity that you're not finding out yet. So the Hangman here, you're just wondering when your thoughts, I think you're just really thinking a lot here. And the Six of Wands is interesting. It's just like success meets instability. Okay, so this is where you may have been in that Four of Pentacles energy, and you're focusing on that energy of not being, you don't want to be unstable, of course not. But your finances may have struggled. Maybe there's something you have let go of. But I do feel like you're working on that. So you will be successful here, Scorpio. So let's go into the energy of you. Moving forward here, I see you are, you got the Ace of Cups here. You got the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. You got 3 out of the 4 aces right now, just in this set alone. And you have the Queen of Wands. So I do feel like you're just learning something here about your whole lifestyle, okay? And when I put this together, these major arcanas, I just feel like you don't see, it's like you're manifesting, but it's more like being more realistic in the way you think, okay? All right, so let's see what's coming out in your outcome here. What should you look forward to? But I do feel like you're going to get this Ace of Swords, commitment, the understanding. Everything's going to come true for you, Scorpio, so hang in there. Okay, you're the chosen one, you're divinely protected. So let's see what's coming up with Scorpio's energy. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Show me the cards for Scorpio. So beautiful things here. Lover's card, the Sun, and the Nine of Wands. Wow. Okay. You're going to meet somebody here, Scorpio. I know you might not be saying that, but it's kind of like when you least expect it. You're going to be bringing up Page of Wands to the Nine of Wands. You're going to look at yourself like, I need to give myself a chance. And this is what it's all about. Your reading is about giving your own self a chance. Be happy, to be in love again, to feel that world around you, to dive, be passionately kissed and hugged and holding hands. Scorpio, you're deprived of human affection. And that's what you're missing. That human touch of love. And there's your Emperor here again. But let's see. Anything else for Scorpio in the world, in the Sun, and the Lover's card here for Scorpio, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you got a chance here. I think this is about giving yourself Five of Pentacles. All you have to do, Scorpio, is pick up that key at the door and unlock it. You're not in your tower. You could just go out and start a whole new life for yourself. What should Scorpio expect in this new life? I see the Lovers. You might be meeting someone that's just going to take your breath away here. There's the King of Wands. There's a King of Wands that you walked away from. Alright, so you're still working on that, but don't think about everybody being the same way, okay? Don't deny yourself love. Don't deny yourself. Yeah, I see you doing that. You're back and forth a lot in your head. And thinking too much is not going to get you anywhere, Scorpio, but I feel like you're balancing a decision here to walk away. This King of Wands might try to get in touch with you, this manipulator. Yeah, you got the Ace of Cups. You might be deciding if you want to, you learn not to get too attached now. Yeah, there's that Ace of Swords. Again, we had this double confirmation in the reading I did yesterday. 2 Ace of Swords came out. So there is some communication between you and hopefully the future person. You got the Tower here. You got the Tower and the Queen of Ace of Swords twice. So it does look like you're doing a lot of heavy thinking, a lot of reflection, a lot of understanding, a lot of truth, a lot of communication, and you might be getting a lot of downloads. So what I would like you to do to prove this point is to get a journal, and every time you have a thought about something, regardless of what it is, I'm not saying right now the whole day you're doing like what you're eating, but if you have a thought like, that would be a good idea, write it down, okay? Or you have thought love like, maybe I should go on a date. Go write that down. I should go on a date. Just write down these ideas, okay? Because you are going to see those ideas. Or maybe I should just give this job a try. You never know unless you try, okay? So that's going to be the name. Oh, that'd be a good title for this reading. You never know unless you try, Scorpio. Okay, you do got some hurt and heartbreak, and that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of being hurt again. And I understand. But you never know unless you try. Make that call, okay? Scorpio, so yeah, there's an Emperor. I do feel like the more that you think about what you want and less of what other people want, you're gonna find in your journey, you're gonna get what you want. Okay, let me say that again. Focusing more on what you want, Scorpio, and less about what somebody else wants. If they're meant for you, you will be aligned with that person. If they're not meant for you, every chaotic thing will happen. Everything will become difficult or chaos, so that's how you know you're with the wrong person. Now, can that old person come back? And if they change their ways, which most people don't, but let's say if they went off, they healed themselves, they know what they did wrong to you, and they learned that they lost you, whatever the case may be, and they come back and they come correct as the Emperor to you, then that's fine. But if it's a new person here, and this person you're supposed to be meeting on your timeline, this Emperor, or it might be, the Empress, Emperor, doesn't matter. This person's not going to walk away from you. You're going to be aligned. And like I saw that Four of Pentacles, you're going to be aligned with what is best for you. But that's only when you start recognizing and focusing on what you want versus what somebody else wants. Okay? Now, you can come to a compromise, but you cannot overextend yourself like you did in the past. This is something you have to remember. You cannot see the potential in somebody. You cannot be their mother. You cannot be their therapist. You cannot be their nurse with a purse. You cannot save anyone. Because they're not going to save you in that case. They're going to make your life miserable. So you got to find somebody on your alignment spiritual level. Okay, and that's that Lover's card there. But let's see what's going on with this Emperor, because this Emperor came up twice. This might be your new person here. All right, so the Emperor, hope I meet an Emperor. We don't want more red rats, right? All right, tell me about the Emperor. What does Scorpio should know about this Emperor? So this is a beautiful reading. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. They're going to be very, once you see this person, everything's going to start changing very fast here. Okay, and there's a Wheel of Fortune again. Hallelujah. All right, you got the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles. Whoever this is going to come pretty quickly to you. It's not going to be, you're going to kind of know it right away. The Wheel of Fortune is, you got great karma here, Scorpio. Okay, you never know unless you try. So somebody asks you on a date, I know you need that physical attraction highly, but just you never know unless you try it. Go try it out. What do you have to lose? They might be funny and they make you laugh. You might fall in love with their spirit. You might fall in love with how kind they are. You might fall in love with it. They can make you laugh for 2 hours. You might fall in love with them that they're sweet to you. Give a person a chance. Okay, you cannot be in this energy where you have an idea exactly 100% of what someone should be for you. Of course, don't settle for less. But you might meet the most caring person you ever met. Remember all those people you cared about, Scorpio, and they didn't care back? Well, it's your turn now. That person, you're going to meet this person, you're going to see a whole different type of people. Because this whole time you've been blind to choosing low standard people. And now you need to be happy with a Sun card and the Lover's card. I mean, you just got a beautiful reading here. That's what you're after. The Sunshine Lover's card energy. Okay? But it's going to be a good choice here, regardless. Got the Karma, and the Lover's card also means good intentions, good choices. The Sun card is here to bring you happiness that you have been waiting on for so long, Scorpio. But again, remember, never go to someone who has less intentions than what you're giving. Okay? All right, Scorpio, leave it there. Sending beautiful love and light. I hope this resonated for you. Give me that thumbs up. Follow me here on YouTube at Angel Guidance Tarot. And I'll be glad to give you a personal reading. And I'm going through a little things right now, so please reach out to me. And the readings are $45, okay? So I try to keep it very reasonable for everybody. Plus, I have to pay taxes on it. So, and the internet, and transfer fees from PayPal or Venmo, and tax on it. So YouTube gets their part. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm not one of those mega subscribers, But anyway, Scorpio, I'll leave it here. Stay blessed. And whatever you do, have a great day wherever you're at. Great night, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.